All right. Is it on? It's on. Hello, welcome. Another episode of BCS Sports Show. We're back. We missed last week because we were all very busy with things and stuff.
I was out of town. Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I was dealing with stuff, and it's fine now, so we're good. But yeah, it's been a couple weeks. There's been a lot that's happened in the last 2 weeks, both
Besides you
NFL
had,
and otherwise.
besides you having your magic stuff on the table behind you.
I do. Yeah, that's what is it? Oh yeah, it's some draft decks me and my wife were playing with Tarkir Dragonstorm. Yeah. Then the blue box is my thing I use for draft. Has all my lands and stuff in it. Spider-Man lands, they're pretty sick.
Oh, you bought up the set.
Yeah, I bought 10 of each of them, and that's what I use
I
for
have one.
draft and sealed.
I
Yeah.
have, I have a swamp from that set.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Man, that set sucked. It made me sad. But
I
you
knew.
know,
I saw a video of a guy who bought a box, and he was just like, "This is the worst investment I've
yeah,
ever made."
that guy made a bad decision because yeah, that set was terrible. But that's okay because Avatar looks actually kind of sick, and then we got Lorwyn, and then we can go back to the shit with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which would be bad as well, probably. So
Don't worry. One day I will make a Universes Beyond deck and piss everyone off.
hell yeah, you should have My Little Pony be the commander, dude.
If it's a rainbow, sure.
They do, yeah. There is a rainbow My Little Pony Secret Lair card. It is real.
Only if it's Rainbow Dash. That's like the
I'm
only.
pretty sure it is Rainbow Dash. Hold on, I'm gonna look
That
now.
is the only one I know.
Yeah, it's I used to know them a little bit because my little sister's 10 years younger than me and was into My Little Pony.
I was gonna
Um,
say, like, it's one of those bits where, like, you're on the internet, and because of fucking bronies, I am aware of a
yeah,
handful of those little shits.
and you know what? More power to them, I guess, as long as they are not shitty people. Um,
Keep the orgy inside. That's all I ask.
oh, Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash is a 5-color commander.
There you go.
Whenever 2/2 flying haste, whenever a creature you control with flying and or haste attacks, you get 20% cooler. You start at 0% coolness. If you're at least
Doesn't cost you
100%
anything.
cool, yeah, if you're at least 100% cool, add Wooburg mana, draw a card, and reset your coolness. Actually, that is kind of sick.
So you
Like,
get so
that
you
card's,
attack with a flying haste. You get
you
20%.
get 20%. Once you're at
So
100%,
you attack 5 times, which isn't that
or
hard.
just 5 creatures at
Just 5
once
creatures. Yeah,
with
yeah.
flying or
So a
haste,
bunch
yeah.
of tokens with haste. You get a free draw.
You get a free draw and 5 free mana, one of each color. Pretty
You
solid.
know what?
You
Not
know,
bad.
pretty solid.
There's worse things.
I've definitely seen worse Magic cards,
I've
that's for
seen
sure.
worse.
So yeah, if you are gonna make that, I vote this be your commander. Oh, it's $36, so good luck with that. But that's why proxies exist, so we're good.
Proxy Rainbow.
Hell yeah, proxy Rainbow Dash. Um, should we talk about sports now? Because it's generally
I won
what
the,
this
the
podcast
Colts.
is
My
about.
Colts won the trade deadline.
Your Colts did win the trade deadline. I'm very jealous.
Despite ESPN giving the Colts an F or a D for the trade and the Jets an A strictly because of draft capital.
They gave the Colts an F or D for that trade?
Yeah.
Are they ESPN is drunk, man.
Because the whole thing is they keep they sort of just whine about draft capital.
Yeah,
And
and
I'm like,
that's
yeah, oh, they gave him the
important.
D.
A
They gave the
D.
Colts a D, and then they gave the Jets an A because they got Adoree Mitchell,
And then two
the
firsts, right?
2 first-round picks. So this year it's basically a second.
And
Because at this point, I think I saw something where if the season ended today, based on draft order, they'd have the 32nd pick.
yeah, the Colts would be
Second
number
round.
one seed in the NFL.
Basically, yeah, basically a second-round pick. So who gives a shit? And then next year, if they maintain it, let's
Yeah,
say it's the same thing.
the thing, yeah, what's crazy is like, yeah, the Colts gave up 2 first-round picks, but like Sauce Gardner, for the first years of his career, was a first-team All-Pro, and then he's been in.
Really good.
He's still really good, and part of it is like, hey, he's been playing for the Jets for the last 2 years, and he's probably just been depressed. And any bad play, I will attribute just to him playing for the Jets. Like,
Yeah, I think being with a team that's on the rise and actually playing, because I think Kenny Moore's hurt, so Moore's
yeah,
out, but Moore's also a very good cornerback. I
yeah,
don't think he's out
that's
for the year. He might be out for the year, but they might have like one of the best backfields in the
all.
NFL.
One of the best corner tandems at the very least. Uh,
He was hurt.
Speaking of,
Oh no, I guess yeah, he hurt his Achilles, but it's an injury. It's not an Achilles tear.
oh yeah, he's questionable this week.
So
That's
they could
good.
have a very freaking good backfield.
Yeah, that's really good.
So
Yeah, I mean, speaking of sauce, I saw a video today of some kids who are Jets fans with their dad told them that they traded Sauce Gardner. I don't know if you've
this
seen this
was
video.
sad.
Oh my god, they were literally crying, like
I don't blame them.
bawling tears. And first off, bad on the dad for letting them be Jets fans, but
Would you want them to be Giants fans? Like both?
yeah,
You're a
yeah, the
miserable
Giants have
bum.
actually done something in the last 30 years. I would rather them be Giants fans, 100%.
That's true.
The Jets have been sadness since Joe Namath.
They had some runs with Mark Sanchez.
That's true. They went to 2 AFC Championship games and then butt fumble happened, and
But you
now
want to know
Mark
what the whole
Sanchez
thing
is in
is?
prison or something.
You want to know the whole thing though? And I was talking to my roommate about this,
What?
and my roommate's mom, hilariously.
Mm-hmm.
I made the comment of this year proves that time's a flat circle.
Yeah.
Like, why is it? Why? And I said, well, let's see. We're going to be we might be the number 1, number 2 team in the NFL, all to lose in Foxborough in like late January. It's going to be
Oh
my
yeah.
childhood all over
It's
again.
the mid 2010s all over again, or
You know that
2000s. Let's
meme?
go.
You know it's that meme where it's the guy having the Vietnam flashback? That's going to be me and
100%.
like, I've seen this shit before, man. It doesn't end well for me.
Drake May's gonna have a drive to win it, and you're just gonna be like, "What? What is this? It's
I've seen
deja
this shit.
vu." Hell
All
yeah!
you're gonna have now is fucking Vinatieri or Jankowski come in and kick the fucking field goal. We're gonna have a goddamn tuck rule. Just add it all into one for
Incredible.
my fucking misery.
Dude, that would be. I would feel really bad for you, but that would probably be one of the funniest things to ever happen.
I would just hate my life. I would just be like, fucking end me now.
Like, I hate this sport. It's stupid. I don't know why I watch it. It brings me no joy. Like
I even said, I go, the only thing that would bring me joy in that situation is if I end up playing the Bills and I lose, because at this point I always root for the Bills in the postseason.
yeah.
So I'd just be like, in that situation, I'm going to win regardless. Either my team goes Super Bowl or a team that should win a Super Bowl and should have won a Super Bowl by now is going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
like
the
that's
Bills.
all I
The
want.
Bills need to. If the Broncos don't, I hope it's the Bills.
I mean, hell, even even a Broncos, like a Broncos Colts AFC
Broncos,
team.
Colts, Broncos, Pats. It would just be because that was the mid 2000s. Like, we had Jake Plummer killing it back in those days. Like, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. Like, I know that, and then you have. I guess we don't have a Steelers equivalent because I don't think the Steelers are any good, but I don't know. But anyway, congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got your owner. She seems awesome.
Like, that's funny. I thought it was weird to begin with, but I think she's actually trying to be proactive and understand what's going on.
Yeah. And that is like, I've never seen an owner do that. Like, we've seen owners like be cheerleaders, like Mark Cuban and Ballmer and Jerry Jones, kind of pretend he thinks he knows stuff. But she knows stuff, it seems like, at least by appearances. So it's like, where can I get an owner like that?
You don't want to be Jerry Jones, and I don't blame her for not wanting to have that mentality.
Oh, 1,000%. Jerry Jones is not the owner you want to be. Mr. I'm going to trade the second best edge rusher in the NFL, and then I'm going to make deadline moves even though we're 3-5, because, that's a good decision to make. So.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, and the Broncos did literally nothing. So, yeah, no, she does get it. Yeah.
I think the Broncos really wanted Waddle, but for everything was that Waddle's price was so high, and I'm like, you couldn't have settled for like Bradley Chubb, just bring him home.
That's probably what happened. And honestly, like, wide receiver or tight end are probably the only two positions I probably would have made any moves. Like, pass rusher, yeah, Bradley Chubb maybe, but honestly, he kind of disappointed in Denver himself anyway, and I don't think we'd really want him back. And
You know what?
I
You
like
know
our
what?
pass rushers, so
It would have been interesting, and I was sort of shocked it didn't happen. I'm a little shocked that Mark Andrews didn't get traded.
I am too. Because they have who is the other guy? They have another tight end that's very good.
Because I know for a while, I know they're on the up and up, and they don't necessarily want to trade him. But it's like I kind of figured he was like him reuniting with Baker and Tampa just seemed to make sense.
Ooh, yeah. Isaiah Likely. Yeah,
Isaiah
they
Likely.
already have another good tight end. So yeah, I'm yeah, that one kind of is a little surprising though. I wonder if um his market just wasn't good because like he is not the same player as he was like 3 years ago.
But also too, I wonder if they think because they're on the up and up because
They've won the last
they're
two
doing
against
better.
Chicago and Miami.
They're doing better. So if they're doing better,
Maybe.
teams that
Yeah.
teams that do slightly better don't like to
Don't want to be
don't.
sellers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you do have Lamar Jackson, so it's like you probably should try every year if he's your quarterback, but also that they're so far out of it at this point that it would be really hard to make up all that ground.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, never say never, I guess, but so yeah. I guess were there any other big notable trades? I know Jacoby
Dallas.
Myers
Kobe Myers doesn't do. That was in my
is
division, and it doesn't
fine.
do much for me
Yeah.
because I'm just like, I don't think that's gonna fix Jacksonville.
No, it will not. Let me look at the.
There
I
weren't
just.
really much of anything.
I mean, the Sauce Gardner one, and then the ones the Cowboys did were the big ones. But I mean, you know, that one. Uh, Shaheed going to the Seahawks is pretty big because the Seahawks are actually
Yeah.
legitimately good. Getting another receiver for Darnold is solid. So, so yeah. All right.
Does it actually? I mean, I don't know if it helps them. I know they were the number one in power rankings, but
I mean, they need something though, because I heard maybe I was listening to a stat today that Jackson Smith and Jigba, obviously he's a monster, and I think he's got like 800 or 900 yards this year. Their second best receiver is like 200. Like they
oh, that sounds
need
good.
another receiver bad, which
Fair.
to me, so in that
They
case,
want. They thought it was gonna be Cup, and clearly Cup isn't the guy.
yeah, he is. I mean, he's kind of past his prime. I mean, he's got 293 yards on the season through 8 games. It's like that's not great, but he's
I mean,
32,
they're
so
6 and they are 6-2.
yeah,
Um, in the AFC West, in this very good AFC West.
like that's a good division. Yeah.
Um, so we'll kind of see how that how that shapes up,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But in terms of the North, they're 2 games behind the Steelers, and I don't think they've played the Steelers yet. The Ravens.
The Ravens. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, they're 2 games behind. They have not played the Steelers at all. So I guess if you are the Ravens, like you have 2 games that you can make up right there, and you'd win the tiebreaker. And you have two
Yes,
games
which
against the Bengals, Jets, Browns.
yeah,
So
and
they have some easy
and
wins there.
and hilariously, if we talk about your division, the Broncos on a 6-game winning streak,
Hell yeah, we are.
a game up on the Chargers, and hilariously, the Chiefs, who are 5-4, are out of the playoffs as of.
Is isn't it beautiful? Isn't it
Can I
beautiful
share?
that they're
Can,
out of the playoffs right now?
can I share of the? This might be one of the funniest stats I think I've seen, especially because of it's the Chiefs.
Okay, yeah.
So in terms of points allowed to points scored,
Mhm.
in terms of points against, they are the lowest in the AFC West at 159 points against.
Cool. So good
In terms
defense.
of in terms of points for, they are also the highest at 235. And yet they sit at 5-4.
That's crazy.
The Broncos are at 125 and 166, second in both categories,
Hmm.
but it's and then the Chargers are third in both categories at 215, 193,
That is insane. Like the Chiefs are have the fourth best point differential in the NFL,
and they're
and
5
they're
and 4.
5-4.
They are chargering
They
Dallas.
are. They are. Well, I mean, that's one of those things where that to me is feels a little misleading because like they beat up on the Commanders, they beat up on the Raiders, they beat up on the Giants. Like that's where
Well,
all that entire point differential is coming
to
from is
be
those three
fair,
games
you
basically.
get that tomorrow against Vegas.
True. You're right. I mean, we may be leading the division at that after tomorrow's game. Though the Broncos don't really play football until the fourth quarter, so I don't know. You
That is,
know.
can I point this out? For whatever I have another Broncos fan that I'm
Yeah.
friends with, and he's
Hmm.
very volatile. And
I've heard. Yeah.
he was talking mad shit again
Yeah.
for whatever reason, and he was like, "Oh, he's bringing up like the Colts O line and defense and whatever,"
Hmm.
and I'm like, "They have the best O line in football. Like, what are you talking about?" And then like sort of looking into the and I said this as an insult, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this is just hilarious. Somehow against Houston, they still allowed 15 points, but not a touchdown.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, it's
had
5 field
4
goals.
sacks,
Yeah.
which is the most because I had their defense, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they're so good. I'm like, they kicked 5 fucking field goals and had 4 sacks on the Texans.
Yeah. Bend don't break, baby. That's our
I'm like,
motto here in Denver. Let's go.
I'm like, what is this?
What's hilarious is and the Texans kicker also missed a field goal. So they had 6 field goal attempts, went 5 for
And mind
6.
you, and I also triggered him because he brings up like what's a penalty and what's not, and I just say leverage
True. Yeah, that
every
is
time. Like, because realistically, if we're being truthful, the Broncos should be 8-1. I will admit
I
that.
mean, I'm throwing my hat in the realm of they should be 9-0. Both our losses are
True,
last second field goals like,
true.
you know.
So,
Yeah, I
so the
don't.
whole thing of it is mind you, if I had to if I had to venture a guess, and I don't think this is going to happen,
Mhm.
but I think it probably will because it just feels like one of those years. We were saying this off air, but it's like I honestly think Broncos Colts is probably the favorite right now for the AFC title, only because it is that funky of a year.
Yeah, cuz normally you would take the Bills as one of the
I think the
teams,
Bills
but
could be in there, but it
yeah,
feels like the
with
Bills
the
are just going to
funkiness of the
because
year. Yeah.
one, their defense is hurt and they don't have any wide receivers, so you're
They
not
really
even.
don't.
That was the one thing too is, and something I said, I go, I want the Bills to get a wide receiver, and they didn't.
They
And
did
I don't know
not.
if that's just because the market was just so high that guys that could have gone that because what's his face going to Seattle wouldn't have helped the Bills because it would just been like, cool, you got another number 2 guy. They need a number
Right.
one.
They need a
They need
number
number
1.
1, and it was
Yeah.
like the only thing they could really do is maybe you try to get Ridley and hope that he can fill a number 1 spot. Probably not.
Thing is though, like Shaheed, okay, so Shaheed went for a 4th and a 5th round pick. You're telling there has to be a number 1 receiver that the Bills could have gotten for a 2nd round pick, maybe at 2/3 in a row. Like,
But let's look. But like we said, if Denver was trying to get Waddle and the price was too high,
yeah,
like if that because let's just because they Waddle was probably the best wide receiver out there.
yeah, Waddle. I
And
mean,
mind
I
you,
would imagine T
that's
Higgins
in
would have been
division.
available potentially. Yeah, Waddle
Yeah.
Waddle would have been in division, which maybe that's the whole reason why that couldn't have
And then too,
happened.
like I said, the only other one would be AJ Brown, and it didn't seem like the Eagles were willing to part with AJ.
Which makes sense given
I
that they're still
but
very good.
but to be fair, I think he is going to get traded in the offseason. I think that's just a breakup waiting to happen.
100%. Yeah, it's just that's one that you play the season out, win, try to win another Super Bowl because you're trying to win now, and then you can deal with trying to replace him in the offseason. Yeah,
Because they
100%.
can just draft another wide receiver.
Yeah, or sign a free agent, like whoever ends up becoming
So
available. So
we'll kind of see, but it's just like they didn't do anything. the Patriots didn't do anything. But again, I have a funny suspicion they're gonna say like, "Oh, the price was just way too high."
Yeah. Which, I mean, honestly,
'Cause-
maybe it was. Like, Miami is not a well-run organization, so it wouldn't surprise me if they're asking
But
for.
also, but the whole thing too, with in case of Miami to play devil's advocate, if you're Miami, are you? Let's be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Mike McDaniel is gonna get fired. I think they hold on to McDaniel because
Interesting.
here's the only reason I say they're gonna do it. Because if they have it, they're gonna have a good enough pick to where they can get a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They can flip Tua to go wherever the hell they want to,
Right.
and give their new quarterback probably righty, depending on who it is. It's a kind of weaker class.
Yeah.
A righty with two really good wide receivers who hopefully can throw the ball, not
Mm-hmm.
be not have a scrambled egg as a brain.
Right.
Are
Yeah.
you if you have that mindset, I think it behooves you to just hold on to it and just be like, let's see what happens next year. Because if we get a high enough pick and a decent enough talent to just throw it to them,
Mm-hmm.
we could do something.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
I think that's a better way to look at it. But I probably would have tried to trade at least like Chubb for something, just get another pick, and then just keep your offensive skill positions together, and then just kind of let it ride at that point. Because like if Tyreek's back next year and you have like a little bit more of a gunslinger, a young
yeah.
gunslinger,
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame you for trying to keep the two together.
Yeah,
And
and
if it doesn't work next year, then you can hit the full reset button.
I don't disagree because that's the thing is like Miami's offense is already super talented. If you think, hey, we just need a different, and they're 2 years removed from being 11-6 and going to the playoffs. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not like they've always been bad. They just have hit this weird and like last year they got kind of screwed over by injuries and they've had just this weird year this year where you know
Yeah. So, and I'm not saying
like
this is
yeah.
it, and I know this is still early, but I know PFF is saying they get they had the fourth pick, and
Hmm.
they're saying they get Indiana's quarterback Fernando Mendoza, which I don't like. I think at this point, no one knows where these quarterbacks are going to go.
Yeah, it's
So like
it's impossible to do a
like
mock
they're
draft right
saying
now.
like
Yeah.
they're saying like hey they so I all I'm really saying is like they're getting a quarterback. Which one? Who the hell knows? But
Yep.
they're going to get a quarterback.
Hmm.
Whoever it's Ty Simpson, Dante Moore, they say Fernando, and he's the last one kind of on this list. It looks like
Gotcha.
in terms of QBs, like no Arch Manning, no anything. So we're assuming that's the case.
Right.
Screw it. You got a guy with somewhat of an arm.
Hmm.
I don't think that's a bad idea just to hold off on it.
Yeah, because like that's the thing is if you get a decent enough arm, that offense is explosive. Like not just Waddle and Hill, but I mean Achan's a monster too. Like
Yeah, and I mean,
it's
hell, if they, I mean, truthfully, if they wanted to, trade down and not take a quarterback because it's kind of still a really weak quarterback class,
hmm.
and then get a quarterback in the second round, because one guy that's not on here is LSU's quarterback, who's pretty damn good too.
Right. Yeah.
And if he falls the second round, hey, you trade that, you can get better value in the second round. They could also do that too.
Hmm.
Like, I think you're gonna see a lot more. And I know this is still early, but I think you're gonna see, like, I think that's part of the reason why the Colts were like, we'll just trade our first round pick because this class isn't. There's not a lot of separators, especially where they are.
Right. Yeah.
There's no separators at this for them. Like, what are you gonna do if you have like a late round pick?
Right.
Not a lot. And it's sort of the same thing with Denver. It's like they could have traded their pick.
Right. Whereas like I'm okay with Denver not making a big move because one, I think we're pretty solid in most places. There are small improvements we can make, but like even like tight end, we still have Evan Ingram, who's fine. He's good enough. Like wide receiver, we have a lot of young guys. So like I don't hate the wanting to go with Cortland
Yeah.
Sutton, and then we got Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant, and then Marvin Mims as like our other three receivers who are all in their first or second year. I guess Mims might be in his third year, but still like so and
And plus, if you want another wide receiver, you can just draft another wide receiver.
Exactly. Like we drafted Pat Bryant this year in the 3rd round, and he made it. He hasn't been playing much, but like he's starting to get more playing time, and by the end of the
Yeah,
year, he
because the
might
whole
actually
thing
be
is
like,
because the whole thing is too, especially like when you have the quarterback, you can kind of just sort of feel a little bit.
yep, just filling around. So
Because the whole thing too is like if they're gonna start building the like O line and stuff, like that's sort of the prime spots to draft those guys is
yep.
like that late first, early second.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, the Broncos
Can
O
we
line's already solid. So
yeah. So can we switch over to basketball
hell
because
yeah.
we didn't talk about a certain scandal that happened 2 weeks
You're
ago?
right. That has happened since
Or this weird.
hilarious is the word I have. Hilarious.
So my favorite thing, I don't think I sent it to you, but I got it and I might.
Okay.
Um, the trend continues of one Pablo Torre fucking torching the goddamn Clippers.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Yeah.
So his reporting, if I have it on my phone, and I'll just send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
His reporting is that Ty Lue is slightly involved in this.
I had heard whisperings that he might have been at a certain poker game at one point or
Yes,
another.
which
Yeah.
which to me, I'm just like lovely, and I love the
So
idea
good.
of the Clippers just burning to the fucking ground.
Yeah. Like we knew about the Terry Rozier thing, right? That
The Terry
that
Rozier thing is funny
because
because the
we
funny
knew
part is
about that like 6 months ago, right? Because he
yeah,
was
yeah,
being
because the funny
investigated.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the funniest part is when he got traded to Miami, because I was still listening to a shot in Miami. They fucking hated Terry Rozier for doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
And the funniest part is did you see that there was a guy on Twitter? You're not on Twitter. She didn't see this.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy on Twitter, like a guy who like a small nobody. He's a streamer who throws out some betting, who talks betting and sports.
Yeah.
He had this theory that there was a couple guys who were like that Billups had to have been trying fixing games
Mm-hmm.
because there were tweets he had where he's talking about like I'm no conspiracy theorist, but it seems like these motherfuckers are throwing shit because there were guys that didn't have lines that would get lines at the last minute and they would play. And the way Chauncey Billups was playing in their clips of like guys hitting threes that ruined the over
Right.
the
Yeah.
under.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's obviously as a Nuggets fan, Chauncey formerly was one of the state heroes because he was a legend in high school basketball here in CU.
Not so much anymore.
Not anymore though. Like I don't understand. Like one at this point, I find it hilarious because it's not just like oh he fixed games. And to be 100% clear, we don't know Chauncey is involved with that because he wasn't named in that part of the thing.
No.
It was just described as hey a player playing between these years who lives in Portland and is a coach. It's like I wonder who that is. Yeah, but technically speaking, he hasn't been named in that side of things.
Yeah.
But the poker game thing is crazy. Like with the X-ray like glasses and like the automatic shufflers and stuff. Like, dude,
that is like movie level.
it is. It's like Ocean's 11 type stuff. Like,
yeah, I'm just
they're they're doing a heist, dude.
Fucking
So,
wild.
It
so
is.
That aside,
yeah, I just I guess the other thing that I find hilarious is like obviously the NBA players were there to get the fish that the mob could steal from, right? And it makes me laugh. It's like Chauncey Billups, sure, big name, cool. Terry Rozier, current NBA player. I love how the other guy was Damon Jones. Like, who the fuck is Damon Jones? I know who Damon Jones is because I've watched a lot of NBA, but like, you have to be into the NBA to know who Damon Jones is.
I'm pretty sure that was Damon Jones was the guy that one dude was that random Twitter guy was talking about because he would say like randomly he would pull himself and then like get like real lines really really late.
Well, Damon Jones is a coach now. He played with LeBron back in the Cleveland days, like a long time ago. But yeah, and apparently he was the one that fed some LeBron injury stuff to bookmakers, and it's like, oh boy. Which I don't think LeBron would be involved because he's already a billionaire. But
fingers that that LeBron James gets shadow banned.
I
I
don't
had a
think so,
fucking I
man.
went nuclear on him. I want him gone. I am over his shit.
Hey, he's gonna play 5-on-5 soon. I just read that.
Bro,
You excited?
I am on no, I'm not. I don't want I am to the point after dealing with his crap all summer. I'm like, you can go. I don't care. Like, all this stuff. My friends like, well, you were fine with Kobe whining. I go, here's the difference between
True.
Kobe whining. Here's the difference between Kobe whining and LeBron whining.
Okay.
When it comes to Kobe whining, Kobe's going well, when Kobe was whining at his highest point and
Mhm.
wanted out,
Yeah.
you know what the Lakers did? Kupchak told him to sit the fuck down and shut up. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And you know what he did? He sit down, shut up, and played his ass off.
Yeah. And he had to live
What's
through
LeBron
Smush
doing?
Parker as his teammate.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I said. I'm like, I go, I go. In his defense, he played with fucking Smush
I was gonna
Parker.
say Smush Parker was like,
He played with Smush Parker and Kwame Brown.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
like,
tough.
there's LeBron's teammates, no matter how shitty, match that level. Big
Yeah.
Z could play.
Hey, Big Z was
Kwame
like a
could not.
2-time All-Star, okay? That man actually was good. Yeah.
Let's be fucking real. Like but the thing is like LeBron, in my opinion, has done more detrimental shit to the Lakers since winning the title 5 years ago than Kobe has at all. LeBron ruins teams, and I think now, especially with new ownership, they're not going to let him do it, and they're going to be like, "You can fucking go. We'll send you to Cleveland. I don't care."
Well,
I see trades where it's like Darius Garland coming. I'm like, "Fuck it, dude. Let's do it. I want Darius Garland on my
3-guard
team.
lineup. Let's go. Luka, Darius
Hell
Garden,
yeah,
Austin Reeves.
small ball.
Rim
Send him
protection?
to the
What is
Warriors.
that? Like
Send him to the Warriors or something." I'm like, I don't care. Go. I got Luca. Go away.
yeah,
I got
I
Trace Selecties. I got three white boys raining down
that's
threes.
true. Reeves, Luka, Laravia. Let's go.
I love it. I got three white boys holding it down in downtown Los Angeles. It's great.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Obviously, I don't understand the hate for LeBron, though I do understand the frustration a little bit
I
because
think
he
it's probably
does.
more frustration than hatred, but it's just
Yeah,
like I'm so I'm just tired of him running his goddamn mouth. I just wanted
yeah,
him to shut
and
up.
part of it might be is like I don't live in LA, so I don't hear nearly as
I
much
don't
as you
hear it. I
probably
don't
do.
hear it. I don't hear it enough. I don't hear it a lot of times,
Mm,
but it's one of those things too where it's like because like Ramona Shelburne's out here, so she's always on like some like ESPN LA all the time.
yeah, yeah,
And mind you, one of the shows has one of their radio guys in. I'm sure you know John Ireland.
yeah, yeah.
Because with his show and all that stuff, it's like they know what's going on, and they're like, there ain't no separation. Like if they wanted to promote Lakers propaganda, they can. But even they're saying like, hey, the inside stuff is Genie was getting real tired of it because he wanted to write a book and it was making them look very, very bad and all this
Gotcha.
stuff.
Yeah,
And
see, like that type of stuff I have not heard just because
I'm
I
like,
don't
when you're getting debt
consume.
by a million paper cuts, you're not doing yourself any favors.
Yeah.
And I'm sure him showing up on Kai's stream with a sore ass is not probably didn't go over
So
well.
funny. Thing is, like, and that's probably what's frustrating is like, who's gonna tell LeBron no? He is.
I would.
I know
Linka.
you would, but like in
Well,
terms
the
of
whole thing is like
NBA people, he is.
Linka. But the whole thing is like the funny part of it is, and this would be my honest to God question for anyone who's like a Laker fan, still like I'm LeBron Teat,
Mm-hmm.
is at this point, does it really matter? I don't think he's as good as the stats say he is. And I know that he's like, they're still say like, oh, in certain metric, he's a top 10 player. And I'm like,
Yeah, he's not that. I mean, a lot of it is he's
even in
41 years
advanced stats,
old.
still say
You know.
he's top 10. And I'm like, I just want the last year. Even like AI's like, he's still like top 10. And I'm like, but the whole thing is like, it doesn't feel like he's a top 10 player.
Well, no, it's because his defense isn't the same as it used to be.
So
He
it,
puts
so
it
it,
on in
so,
spurts because he's 40 years old. Like,
so it's just like this weird thing of, I'm like, what is like, that's sort of the rationale. It's like, he's in his 40s. What is a 41-year-old guy going to do against,
I mean,
SGA?
to be
Like,
to
what
be
is he going to
fair,
do?
like
Nothing.
he can still turn it on. It's just the whole grind of a season. Yeah, he's not going to be able to be LeBron
No,
of
I'm
10
not
years
trying to
ago.
say
But like,
that. But
during a
but
playoff series, I think
yeah, and the
he's
whole thing is maybe that's the logic I have to go with is like
yeah,
if he's out for if he's out for half a year. I'm not
yep,
saying he's gonna be, but let's
right.
say he is.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't play till the All-Star break because I don't think he wants to play these goddamn All-Star games anymore,
I don't
to be
blame
honest
him.
with you.
Yeah.
But like if he were to come back, let's say post All-Star break. So let's say he really ramps it up like in March.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That the argumentatively, not the worst thing he can do. There's
Let's
the
say
Lakers are 6-2, mind you.
that might make a lot of sense, especially if the Lakers are kind of rolling. Like,
If they're 6-2 and he could just sort of be like, I can just play because at this point, he's got the most points. He's
yep.
probably not going to win an MVP anymore.
No, he's not.
Like what
Jokic
at this
exists.
point, if he's ring chasing, fuck it. Don't I just say your ass hurts for half a year
Yep.
and let it ride.
maybe play a game a week, to just super rest. A game a week.
Super manage,
Yeah, it's
super
just
load.
super load
But
manage.
see, okay, can I if you were to if you were to go to because I don't buy this argument. I think this argument's kind of stupid, but
Mm-hmm.
I partly because I think this is just the NBA being stupid
Yep.
with how they schedule.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to go to a Nuggets Lakers game and LeBron didn't play, would you feel bad because I didn't see LeBron play
Yes,
live?
I would. Because I actually legitimately did go watch the Lakers Nuggets game a couple years ago because I thought it was near the end of LeBron's career.
So, but here's my question. But the whole thing is like that because I hear that all the time for load management problems. So like,
Yeah.
well, these guys pay all this money and they don't see the stars, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, what do you want them to do?
Well, yeah, and I agree. It's the issue is not the players resting. It is the NBA and their scheduling. There should only be 60 games. Why are we playing 82? It's it's 2025. Like there's enough
Just play everyone
games.
twice.
Just play everyone twice. Play
That'd be what
2 to 3
six?
times a week instead of 3 to 4 times a
Is
week.
that because if it's how many you have 30 teams, so 29.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so if there's 60 games, you're playing everyone twice, and then there are 2 teams you'd have to play 3 times.
and those
Maybe it's like 62 games until you play your division 3 times, something like
you
that.
play your
Like
division 3 times, so
yeah,
that's
something
sense.
like
So you
that,
have a
right?
tiebreaker.
62 games, yeah. So
Kind of
um,
like isn't that what hockey like? I'm saying when I'm saying in terms of games played, hockey only does what 2 games a week
no, hockey does is
ish.
basically the same as the NBA.
No,
They
hockey only
start
does
like
two 3 games.
no, they start like a week or two before the NBA, so they have a little bit more of a buffer because their playoffs start around the same time, but they still play 82. And even this year, I
That
think
was
they have the Olympics, so they're taking
that's
like a
right. So
week
they
and a
take like
half
two break.
off.
They take those
Yeah,
2 weeks off.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which honestly may not be a bad idea if the NBA do something like that. Get rid of All Star Weekend,
summer.
replace that week with
You know,
nothing,
it's
and then
funny.
take the
I know
next week
they've
off
talked
and start
about
the
that.
season a
I
week
know
earlier.
what's
Like,
even funnier is baseball stuff. They've talked about doing that in baseball, letting the
yeah,
major leaguers play it for their countries if they can play. Because I know that's
hmm
what the World Baseball Classic was.
right, yeah,
We're supposed to be, but they've talked about that too. Where it's like, hey, do we just not do like All Star Week or whatever,
yeah.
and then shorten the season by a week? I mean, granted, I'm all for the baseball season going from Labor Day to Memorial Day to Labor Day,
Right, yeah.
like half a year, because 162 is so
That's the
fucking
thing.
long.
All of these leagues play too many games. Like except from maybe the NFL is at the right amount, because it's
The
once a
only thing is
week. But
I understand why baseball does it because baseball's the one sport where it's like they can play every day, and then during the summer there's
true,
nothing to do, especially like if
true. They have that entire
it's
summer
hotter than
to
shit.
themselves. Yeah,
So it's like, what's the worst thing of playing more games in the summer where it's like you have something to do?
right. And
I
baseball
mean,
also is more susceptible to like they need a larger sample size of games to find out who's actually good. Like the like NBA, like halfway through the season, the good teams are good, the bad teams are bad. In Major
yeah, but
League
that wasn't the
Baseball,
NFL
in the NFL, same thing. But like in Major League Baseball, 82 games in the season, we still have no idea who the
because they're all
anybody is.
there's no real separation.
Yeah, there's no real separation or anything yet. So you really need all those games in
Yeah.
baseball. But I don't know.
Do you think? Do you switching off of games? Do you think the Bulls are that good?
No, no. No, they have where are they? Are they what, six
Six and
and
one.
6-1? Good for them. It's fine. Point differential is 4.8, which is, let's find out where it is in the league. That is, like eighth fine. Um, but I mean, Josh Giddey's playing out of his mind. They played the Magic, who looked like a dumpster fire, the Hawks, who look like a dumpster fire, the Kings, who are a dumpster fire. Uh, and then they beat the 76ers, who, to be fair, are without Joel Embiid most of the time. Paul George, they're starting a rookie. Yeah, I don't think the Bulls are really all that good. Like they're going to be an 8 seed again. That's how they always roll.
Are the Spurs good?
Yes,
Or
the
500?
Spurs are really good. Because Wemby is an alien. The dude, the dude is
He
once
does. He looks like Slender Man.
it's crazy. Like it, watching him sometimes you're like, this might be the best basketball player to ever play, and he's like 22, and you're like, this is crazy for me to even think that idea. But like the fact he's 7'7" or whatever the hell and can like do guard stuff, and he's finally starting to like learn how to play basketball. And you add his defensive stuff where like you just can't, the rim doesn't exist if you play against the Spurs. Like I don't know, man. The Spurs scare the shit out of me.
How tall? Wait, how tall? He's 7'4".
Yeah, he grew 2 inches. Apparently he's 7'6" now.
Jesus
Like
fucking Christ!
like
What's
it,
his wingspan?
oh my, I'm it's gotta be 8 at least, right?
8 feet.
Jesus Christ, dude. It's insane. Like the honestly the only thing I'm worried about is if he gets too tall. Like if he continues to grow an
He's
inch or two,
236. The man's 236, and he looks like a beanpole.
he does still, but like he actually has some muscle now. Like it's not like 2 years ago when he was a rookie. Like he actually like can kind of push dudes around a little bit. Like
I mean, the whole thing was that's usually how it goes anyway.
100%. Yeah.
They get in the weight room, and they get in the weight room, and then they get on. They actually
They actually learn how to work out and they have
they know how to
trainers and
work
stuff,
out,
which is
and they know how to
crazy. Yeah.
they know how to work out. They learn how to like what to eat. They know like they they don't have to live off of fucking fast food anymore. They can
Right.
hire a cook and stuff.
Yeah, like I mean, through 6 games, he's shooting 52% from the field. Last couple of years, he's like 47%. And he's averaging almost 5 blocks a game, which is
He had
like,
more blocks than like half the league.
yeah, I think there was some stat where he has more blocks than a lot of teams do. Like some shit, like some crazy stuff like that. Like,
He's also 8 feet. He's 7'5".
yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ.
just
The dude just puts his hand up and he can block.
like essentially, my whole basis is like
Web.
I've watched him play the Nuggets a couple times. He is like the only player I've seen where Jokic is like, wait, what do I do? I have never seen Jokic struggle against anybody except Victor Wembanyama. There are times where Jokic will have to like do weird stuff to like get a shot up, and he doesn't. Jokic doesn't have to do that because he's already a giant. Like, I don't know, man. That guy
I
is
want just for
insane.
comparison's sake, because this is fun to me.
Uh
NBA legend Spud Webb.
huh. Yes. Yes.
Spud Webb
Yeah.
is 5'6".
Yeah. 5'6". Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Spud Webb. Look up who's the other one? That played on the Wizards with Manute
What was
Bol.
Nate Robinson's height? Nate Robinson was
Nate Watt Robinson was small too. He was like
Nate
five
Robinson was
seven.
5'9".
Muggsy Bogues, dude. Muggsy Bogues. 5'3". Shortest player ever.
Oh, sweet heavens.
And if you look at his picture with Manute Bol, it's hilarious.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's at his dick. Oh,
Yeah. And Manute Bol's like one of the tallest players ever played. But like, yeah, Muggsy Bogues was a monster, be able to exist in the NBA at 5'3". 5'3",
Is
dude.
Wemby what people thought Bol was gonna be?
I think so. Actually, yeah, that is an amazing comparison. I think people saw Bol Bol and was like, "Oh my god, this thing," and then Wemby came and they're like, "Wait, no, this is the real thing." Like
Bol was just lazy, right? Was that his thing?
that was at least part of it when he was young. But I mean, to be fair, he's not nearly as coordinated as Wemby was. Like he could still handle for a 7'6" dude, but like,
to be fair though, when you're that tall, it's kind of hard.
it is, yeah, and that's part of what makes Wemby such a freak. Is like he is that tall, but he is fluid. Like he is.
Because I know, like his dad,
6'8".
like Bol. Well, who's his Bol's dad? Wasn't exactly like
Manute Bol was his dad. Played for the Wizards in the 90s.
yeah. Manute Bol wasn't exactly setting the world on fire either, right?
I mean, defensively, he was a monster. I'm pretty sure. I gotta look at his blocks per game. I'm pretty sure he averaged like Yeah, I mean, his first couple years in the NBA, he averaged 5, 3.7, 2.7, 4.3 blocks. Oh, on like 15 to 20 minutes a game too.
Ah, gotcha.
So
Okay.
like it's cuz he is
Well,
yeah.
well, shit. All
So
right.
yeah, I don't know.
Anything?
I don't know.
Anything else we
I
want?
got I
Anything else you want to add?
the Nuggets are making me happy. That's all I got. Aaron Gordon is the truth. Scored 50 piece to start the season. Let's go.
Like anything else you want to add?
No, I'm good. We can do our picks if you want.
Oh
Um,
shit.
but I would need to pull them up very fast.
Oh yeah, I destroyed this weekend. I missed 2 games,
I was
so
gonna say like you're winning.
well, see, I now I'm because I have to pick teams, so I have to know who's cursed. So that
That's
was why
true.
that's why I was the only one who picked the Steelers because I saw they were cursed. And by the way, the Steelers are cursed this week, so you might want to change that.
All right, I might have to. All right.
And also too, there were so many weird spreads that I just took the points. There were so many where
There's some big ones. Yeah, that's the thing is
I took
like
the points and ran.
it's this
I'm
weird.
like I
Yeah,
it was just like I'm not gonna.
yeah.
If I lose these, fine.
All right, so we got Denver, Vegas tomorrow night, Thursday night football.
I
The
took Denver. I'm like the spread was pretty large, right?
the spread was 9 or is 9 right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took Denver. I'm like, or no, actually I lied. I took Vegas. I'm just like Denver's gonna win, but
I mean, with the way we've been playing and outside of the fourth quarter, it might be a close game, weirdly. And I don't blame
that's
you for taking
it,
the points. The
that's sort of
Broncos,
where I'm at.
yeah,
I'm just like, I'll take the points. If they win, so be it.
yeah, their offense is untrustworthy, and it freaks me
And
out.
then and then in fucking Berlin at 6:30 in the goddamn
Hell
morning.
yeah.
Indy Atlanta. I'm taking Indy in the points. Atlanta's fucking dog
I
shit.
took
They
I
might surprise me.
I took Indy too because yes, Atlanta is dog shit. Agreed.
And a hot take, I think the Indy wins this game, but they're gonna come back and lose next week.
Who do they play next week?
I just think the time's gonna screw them. They are playing. Who do they? They play Seattle. Oh, they're on the West Coast. Yeah, they're gonna fucking lose.
No, they're in the Chiefs at the Chiefs next week.
Ah, fuck! It's even worse.
What a terrible game to come back from
Ah,
London to.
fuck. At least they're on their bye. Just survive, dude. Just fucking
Oh, they
survive.
have a bye after London. Oh, they're
No,
good then.
I thought they had their bye was week 12. Oh,
No,
Denver's week
yeah,
12.
Denver's week 12. We didn't take the bye
Thank
after
God.
London. We played the next week because
That's right.
apparently
You guys
teams got a
play Denver
choice.
next week.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
Good luck with that.
hell yeah,
Never mind. Never mind. Take away the 2 out of 3. Chicago at the Giants. Or I took the Giants.
same.
I took the Giants.
Chicago's not good. I don't
Miami,
know how they won the other
Miami,
day.
Buffalo. It's -9.5. I took Miami in the points.
Yeah, I took Buffalo because Miami's just total dog shit.
Yup.
They're bad. Next up we got Baltimore, Minnesota. 4.
I took Baltimore.
Okay. I took Minnesota. Just on
I
vibes.
thought about it, but like JJ outside of the NFC North not exactly setting the world on fire.
True. You're not wrong.
Cleveland at New York in the shittiest game of the week. I took Cleveland -2.5.
Yeah, I took New York just cuz points. Like this is a who cares type of game and they both suck, so like I would go point side.
Tampa Bay, New England. I took Tampa -2.5.
Yeah, I took New England, but I think Tampa Bay wins. I think that's a really close game.
Houston, Jacksonville. The point. It's just who wins. I say Houston wins.
Yeah, I said Jacksonville because CJ Stroud's not going to play
Oh, he's
because
not.
he got concussed in the Broncos game. We played
Never
against
mind.
Davis Mills in the like
Never
for
mind.
3/4 of that game.
Never mind. We're taking Jacksonville. They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Arizona, Seattle. I'm taking Arizona in the 6.5 points.
Okay. I took Seattle because they're really good.
I just hey, all I need is for them to win by less than just not by a touchdown.
True. You going with Jacoby Brissett, Arizona quarterback? Jacoby Brissett.
Colts legend. Jacoby.
It's true. Colts legend Jacoby Brissett. Sorry, excuse me.
Rams at at Frisco, I'm taking the Niners minus 3.5 or
All right.
plus 3.5.
I had the Rams. So one of us is going to do really well this week, and the other is going to do total dog shit because we're opposite on almost all of these. Uh, Detroit and Washington.
I took Washington because it's plus 9.5. I'm probably gonna change it,
I did
but
too. Marcus Mariota, and we trust. You know, because did you
chart.
see Washington? That Jaden Daniels injury.
I had it on. I didn't watch it because the game
Yeah,
was so goddamn
that
boring.
was disgusting. It was a gross injury, and Washington should be ashamed. He shouldn't have been in that game. So
How does that not like? It's one thing if the head coach doesn't see it because obviously, but I'm like, did training like no one? Does he? What did he do? He hurt his elbow, right?
so he dislocated his elbow on a tackle where it like came out of its socket type shit.
They pushed it back in and just
No,
said,
no,
"Okay,
no.
you're good."
They were down by 30 in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, he shouldn't have been in
He
any
shouldn't have been in the game anyway. Yeah.
for that reason.
Yeah. And the worst happened.
Because the
So,
whole thing is like if you're and you know this because you were in DC, I think at this time
yeah.
is
The
I think Perna said it too is like you're getting like RG3 flashbacks at this point, and that's not good.
I mean, yeah, they've Washington has had such bad luck with bad quarterback injuries between RG3, between Alex Smith, Joe Theismann. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just don't play guys when you're losing by 30 straight up
Just
in
take
that
the loss,
stadium.
yes.
Just take the
For that
loss
reason. For that
for
reason.
that reason. That stadium is cursed.
Speaking of cursed, we got the Chargers and the cursed Pittsburgh Steelers. So take the Chargers -3 and run.
No, I hate the Chargers. I'm taking the Steelers.
So do I, but I am not. Listen,
I
I
will
have only
take the
lost because of
L.
that
I can
goddamn
never go for the
only,
Chargers.
I have only my only loss is because of that goddamn Perna curse wheel.
Pern is the man. That curse wheel is the best.
He cursed you and you lost fucking PS2.
It'll be fine. He didn't go on IR. He'll be back in 2 weeks. It'll be great.
True.
You know, he'll miss this game and next game. We get a bye. It'll be all good, probably.
And then finally, in a sad Monday night game, Green Bay at Philly, I took Philly -2 plus 2.5.
I took Philly
Why
as well.
Philly's the underdog? I don't.
Well, it's in Green Bay, but why is this a sad Monday night game?
I just don't think it'll be that exciting. I don't like.
I mean, Green
Hot
Bay
take.
is kind
Hot
of.
take. I don't think Green Bay's that good.
I mean, they lost to Carolina last week, so
I
I don't
think
think that's much
Jordan
of a
Love.
hot take.
I think Jordan Love isn't as good as we think he is, and I think they suffer from the same shit they suffer with Aaron Rodgers, where they don't give him guys to throw to.
Possibly.
Like
Yeah,
like
like
Christian Walker, whatever the hell is Christian Walker.
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson sucks. The only good wide receiver is Golden and Dobbs,
And
and it's like
Dobbs.
they're
Yeah,
like you have a running game, but you he's no JT. So
it's true. Yeah, Josh Jacobs was fine, but not
no,
exciting.
no, and I don't. Okay, when I say this, this isn't like me pounding the alarm. The Green Bay Packers remind me of where the Colts were like last year and the year before, where it's like great running
Ooh.
game. Your quarterback's gonna be will have flashes, but ultimately you're just gonna be five. You're gonna be like a 9-win team and be out, not in the
Yeah, that's a tough position to be in.
playoffs. Also, guy who wasn't traded, AR, and surprised Anthony Richardson wasn't traded. Honestly,
I'm not. Who wants Anthony Richardson? I don't think the CFL
Raiders,
wants Anthony Richardson. If I'm being
the
100%
Raiders might
honest.
want him. He
I
can do
mean,
what you can't.
Geno Smith does
He
suck.
can do what
Yeah,
Geno Smith
I
does.
get that. Yeah,
Saying,
yeah, I get
saying,
that. It's
saying.
true. Hey, you know
All
what?
right,
Fair enough. You got me.
tiebreakers. Philly, Green Bay. I said Philly wins 30-24.
I said Philly wins 24-18, so we have the same
In the
spread.
other game,
Just yeah,
yeah. In the other game, Pittsburgh, LA. I have Pittsburgh 13, Chargers 27.
I got Pittsburgh 34, Chargers 24 because I hate the Chargers.
Nice. Most points this week. I'm picking Indy.
Same. I have Indy as well.
I sure we might have the same lowest. Who will score the fewest? The Jets. Jets.
Oh, see, I have Vegas.
That's a good
Broncos
one.
defense, yeah.
I just
I
assume because like they have like who do you have?
who do the Broncos have?
No, I'm saying who do the Jets have?
The Jets are playing
Cleveland.
Cleveland. True.
You
Yeah,
know
that
what?
game is
Screw.
gonna be
Yeah.
so bad. I'm surprised that one's
All
not
right.
the London game.
Should be.
Should be. All right.
Oh, they're gonna send my team over.
I don't think I have anything else. Congrats to Otani and the Dodgers, I guess.
Fuck that gambling bitch.
All right. And with that, we out. Peace. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.